Hey guys, welcome back to Motormouth Garage. On another episode of Only Vans, we've got a 2001 Dodge Grand Caravan. Funny story about this van is just about a month ago, I picked this up from a buddy of mine and I never got out of town before the belt broke and I had to turn around. So we're hoping that it was just the belt. Um, I believe on this model of van, you you got to take the wheel off and just a whole bunch of other things just to get to that belt, which I'm hoping is not going to be too bad because I brought limited tools and just me. So follow me today as I try to get this thing running and drive it about 45 minutes away. So stay tuned and see how much of a struggle we get into. And it's cold outside and there's snow everywhere. I don't know. Let's get after it. Well, first of all, let's take this bad boy off there. Okay, let's not. I was just kidding. Let's loosen these bolts up before we put it on uh, a jack. Whew, snow. Okay. Whew, it's so cold. So cold. Oh, hold on. Cardboard. There we go. Oh, we're pretty much there. You want to cooperate with me, right? There we go. Okay. I'm going to save that just in case. Oh boy. But that box is going to come in handy again. So we're going to have to get up underneath this thing. Plus, of course, thing does come off. That would be nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we can see that belt a whole lot closer. And, well, pieces of that belt, as you can see right here. Oh, man. So, let me see. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can't route this belt the way I think it's supposed to be routed and not get completely frozen. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Goes underneath here, which is kind of confusing because it actually goes like that. And this guy goes around that, but on that side. Hey, babe. Never mind. Okay. So, oh no. Still got 2 more pieces to fix. So I finally got that rerouted. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was just able enough to get some extensions in there and actually pull that pulley down to get the rest of that um, belt back on. So I think I've got it completely where it needs to be. I'm going to go ahead and put in the 2 tabs that hold the plastic cover. But yeah, it was so much easier pulling that wheel off to get to that. I kind of already seen some footage of somebody else doing this. I did not see, I literally didn't get past the part where he took the tire off. So I kind of figured that's exactly what he was going to do. So taking the tire off, I was able to get underneath there. And while we're in the snow, that's got my back soaking cold and wet. And anyway, I was able to get on there. So I think as soon as I put these 2 tabs back in and put this wheel back on there, that we're ready to jump start it and start it back up and see what it sounds like and see if it's going to run for us. So give me just a second and I'll get back with you. Oh no. Almost got the most important thing. My chromes. They say chrome don't get you home, but I just don't want to leave it. But you're right, it probably won't be home. Not really my chromes anyway, they're my dirties. It's fine. Okay, I think we're ready to drop her down. Good thing about the snow and the ice, instant hand washer. Cold hand washer, but it still works. I'm just not getting a very good connection, and my camera toppled over. We might have to. Right? I just didn't want you to have to get back there because it's so wet. I know that thing too. Are we alive? No. Are we alive? Dead or alive? He dead. We're just gonna let it charge up for a little bit. Okay guys, so we got the battery charging. And then we're going to check to see if that belt is routed correctly, which if you can see this, it's the 3.3 or the 3.8. That's the 3.3 V6. So you already know that's how you're supposed to route that thing. It was pretty self-explanatory, also pretty easy. So I know we got it on there correctly. I just want to see how it rides before we go any further. Until then, while it's still charging though, we can try and check out the coolant, because I know last time without that fan going, we still got some coolant in there, so that's good. Without that fan going, it overheated a little bit. Some of it came out on the way back across the town, so that looks good. We'll check the oil too, make sure it's completely full. Can't really tell. There we go. Looks like it's about a quart low. That's not bad. That'll guess where we're going. So let's put that bad boy back in there, and we'll check to see. Oh heck yeah! My assistant gave me my Valvoline. High mileage. Okay, so I'm gonna let this thing charge up for a little bit, and then hopefully the next time I see you guys, it'll be started. All right, see you in a minute. All right, guys, as you can see, she went ahead and started up just fine. Not having any issues right now. The battery was completely dead. So Had to charge that back up. But we're gonna go ahead and check the oil, top any fluids off that we might need to, and then we're gonna get on the road and we're gonna see if we can make it 45 minutes home. So I'll check back in with you in just a second. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and head over to the gas station and see if she drives fine and gets us home. So heading to the gas station now. It seems like it shifts great. It sounds good. Yeah, it handles really well too. I don't know if that handled very well. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be pretty nice van once we finally get home, and probably gonna do an oil change, spark plugs, wires, the whole 9 yards, the tune-up, you know. So just to make sure that this thing's gonna last for a while. It's only got 175,000 miles on it. It's still semi-low miles, especially for a van. That's why I figured, you know, we picked this thing up for 800 bucks, and it was pretty cheap. But and I know that we'll have a few things that we'll have to get done to it as well. So I didn't expect it to be just a quick, hey, pick it up for 800 bucks and it runs like a brand new car. I get that. Most of the cars that we're going to be picking up are need some love, need a little bit of TLC. So this one's going to need it. I mean, we gave it a little bit, and we'll see what it takes and what she's going to want later down the road. I wonder if I shut this thing off, if it's going to leave me stranded or not. That'll be the first test. And can I keep this thing tight up here? Or not? Maybe not. Okay, well, I'm going to go to the gas station. We get something to drink. And I'm going to shut this thing off. And I'm going to see if it leaves me stranded. Because that battery is junk. So let's find out. Hey guys, Caroline made it home. No issues. She floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. Or no, that was Muhammad Ali. Anyway, she drives really well. I do notice there's a couple things that we're going to have to work on. One, the brakes. Two, I think there's a fuel leak. Now let me explain. I've already worked on this van before for my buddy, right before he decided to sell it. But what had happened was that belt had come apart, and the part that was still hanging on kept flipping back and forth and hitting that fuel line. And that fuel line ended up having a crack in it when it was just pouring out fuel. But I'd already replaced that. But that belt, where we'd snipped the excess, had come frayed off again. And I think it's been hitting that fuel line again. So I think I'm going to be replacing that fuel line again. But since I've already done it once, it's pretty easy. So that shouldn't be that hard. It's always working on something, you know. But anyway, got her home. She's looking, you know, like a van. So thanks a lot for tuning in to Motormouth Garage, our Only Vans page with Caroline. So it's going to be several other videos coming up. Obviously, I just mentioned the brakes, the fuel line. I think she has an oil leak too, just a slight, just a skosh. So probably gonna do a tune-up. See if I can figure out where that oil leak's coming from. New spark plugs, wires, filters, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. More videos. Thanks, guys. Bye.